Okay, so just in case you've been unaware, living under a rock, not really engaged with boxing, and not in tune, first of all, before we even get into that, like, subscribe, and share. So, as you can see right here, Jai Otapia, Opeti. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's last name. Can you guys please help me out with the pronunciation of his last name? I don't like butchering people's names. It's very, very serious. We don't play around with people's legacy like that over here. So I ain't gonna butcher nobody's last name unless I don't mess with you. If I don't mess with you, then I'm just gonna say whatever I say, and then you're just gonna have to catch me in the street. But anyways, Jai Otapia, he signs with Zuffa Boxing. Now, this is a major signing for the company. One, because a lot of people know that they have a card coming up. Namesake wise, very underwhelming, but action wise, it may carry through and it may be something that people are interested in tuning in or playing back because remember, Zuffa has the deal with Paramount. Paramount equals big money. Remember, they used to be linked to Showtime, CBS, Paramount Plus, all of the good stuff. So, with that being said, Jai now, he is the first fighter from across the pond, whether it be UK, United Kingdom, Australia, Ireland, uh, forgive me if I'm wrong, New Zealand. He is from, he's outside the American market, for lack of a better word. He comes in now, and now he has an avenue and a platform that is going to put him and showcase him in the American market. Now, I know what you guys are asking. Who are the potential opponents that Jai Tapia can fight now with him being at cruiserweight? Remember, he's not in the glamour division, which is heavyweight, and he's not below it, light heavyweight. So let's go over some potential opponents. Let's go potential and people who we're just going to say is not on the list. Now, with potential yeses, we're going to start off with the two obvious guys here. We have the current unified champion at 175 pounds, Dimitri Bivol. We don't know what he's doing. We don't know when he's coming back, and we don't even know if he ever wants to fight Artur again. I personally think that he's scared of the man. He aged him out. This fight could have been happened. The trilogy should have been over and done with over the summer, but it never got a conclusion because he claimed he had a back injury for the past decade. Who knows? But that's besides the point. Bivol's here. If he doesn't fight anyone at 75, maybe we get a Canelo rematch. I don't know. Who wants to see that at this point? Because the first fight wasn't competitive. He can move up to 75. Cruiserweight, and fight Otapi. Then we have Artur Beterbiev, who's also stuck in a little rut. He has an opponent coming up. He has a fight lined up, and if I'm not mistaken, it might be for a title that's been vacated. Forgive me for not having the information correctly, but I'm doing this video on the spot. But Artur Beterbiev now, after winning, if he doesn't get this rematch, remember, both of these guys are connected to this man right here, Turki Al-Sheikh, who is the guy who is also in conjunction with Zuffa Boxing. So these are the two yeses, right? This can work. But when we talk about the no's, before anybody ever gets excited or even thinks about it, Zurdo Ramirez, David Benavidez will be happening, right? I'm not too sure on the date of it. But I think it's sometime in March. Could be wrong. Where's that date say? Yeah, I think it's sometime in March. Golden Boy Promotions, PBC. Now, I'm not going to say David is off the table because he's already working with Turki Al-Sheikh, although he's associated with PBC, Samson Boxing. He can get this fight done with Jai. Let's say if we presume, like we said, that this fight goes his way, David can make that happen. The Zurdo thing, I'm not too high on because Oscar and Dana White hate each other. They do not work well together. They don't like each other. It's been a public spat for the past probably decade now. And I'm pretty sure Oscar's the one that put the battery in the back to get Dana into the sport of boxing anyway, to prove that he can do the sport better than he can. So, as far as them making the best possible fights, I think we have to take these two guys off of the table. This is a Golden Boy guy. This is a PBC guy. PBC and Golden Boy are trying to corner the market when it comes to the U.S. as far as TV slots, venues, and getting the boxing fans, the public, interested in the sport. Dana White isn't looked at by all promoters, to be honest, as an invader. But money talks. Turkey Al Sheikh has it. He's the one that's really running things. He's playing puppeteer, and to be honest, whatever he says may go. So, if you ask me, I don't think that this is gonna happen. So that begs us to answer: where does this leave Ja? Right? What does this What does this move to Zuffa do for him if he doesn't have a wide range of future fights slated and planned out? Well, I'll tell you one thing. One thing he's going to do is get him the exposure in America and bring him to a brand new market that could be excited about a fighter that's doing things like this, getting knockouts in competitive, compelling matches. Now, example maybe Deontay Wilder was a very unknown fighter. He was fighting on public TV, Fox to be example, knocking dudes out regardless of the skill level that you may think, getting the job done, and that built him up to the level of stardom that he was, to where his name could get buzzing. I feel like the same thing's going to happen with Opetaia. He's going to go out there. He's going to be in a position now to be on an American platform. He could be on a CBS for a few fights. He could be on the Paramount. You know that they're gonna back Jai with commercials, TV slots, so that the American public can get to know him, get used to him. And with that being said, even if he's beating up bums, it puts him in a position. May not be the star cruiserweight, because no one's ever cared about cruiserweight. But when it's time for him to make the move to heavyweight, maybe when the Usyk is out of the way, that's when you'll see him getting the recognition and the kind of push that he needs to take himself to the next level. Dana White, listen, regardless of what you may think about the boxer's pay rate, the scale, and how they get compensated, listen, and the Ali Act, and all of whatever anybody's complaining about, that really has nothing to do with it. We're not lawyers here. I know I ain't one. So, with that being said, I still think that the spirit of competition with Zuffa Boxing is good for the sport overall. Listen, a lot of y'all was not complaining when Al Heyman allegedly wasn't paying guys fully. When Bob Arum allegedly wasn't paying guys fully. Golden Boy and Oscar De La Hoya allegedly weren't paying Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney their full purses either. So I don't know why the well-being of the boxers and their pay and their pocket, sorry to say, is a concern of yours. We're just looking to be entertained. So how I look at it is this: the opportunity's there to shake the room and to get boxing back to where it was, not only in the early 2000s, the 90s, but the 80s, late 70s, and damn near even into the 60s. The opportunity's there when there's more competition and there's more people out there hearing that the guys over here are the best in the world, but the guys over here feel like they're the best. So we need the boxers to go out there, mix it up. We need there to be boxing on public TV, and we need boxing 4 to 5 times a week. So you guys, let me know what you all think. Do you think that this signing right here, the breaking news that's got the boxing world going crazy, this is an opportunity for someone who's not an American to become a global star with an American promoter? So let's see what happens. Like, subscribe, and share, and hit me back with the next video.